Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone whom we well. Salutation to the young who pushing his truth in sincerity to the four corners of the earth. Presented the body as a living sacrifice to the one who acquired souls in learning, being obedient to the husband. The brother Howard from the GMS, Prophetic Vibration Camp.
The brother Malak from GMS, Judgmental Camp, Trinidad.
So brothers gather through the spirit of power Yahweh Shai. This morning, to feed the flock where Yahweh Shai. Brothers post up a video, with a confusion, a face, a speckled word, and through the spirit, I gotta have some precepts and say, I gotta do a video until putting into that, that how we people went on to the other nations, because why? We feed the curses, and we actually go back into Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. The curses fall upon us because why? We didn't do as it say from 1 go down to 14. The Lord say, follow the Lord's statutes and commandments, all these blessings shall fall upon thee. So we didn't follow what Yahweh Shai said. We went off, so all the curses from 15 go to 68, and 68 right now, we to the four corners of the earth, because 68 really come to pass. That will show that we are the children of Israel. We scattered to the four corners of the earth, we were sold for slaves, we was raped, robbed, and murdered, even the land, they come and take from us, so we fed that curses, in this time we're living in, and you're seeing that the speckled birds, crying out. What we know into the spirit, these are Israelites. So whether
it's evidence.
God.
Everything that is written in the scriptures pertaining to us is evidence. Alright? What we will go through as a people, what the Most High will put us through. Alright? All of that is evidence, alright? So that is why you could gather up everything, all these things, right, from the whole book and put it together, right? And to actually prove that we are the people. That we are the people of the book. Alright?
So going on to the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 16, and read it, say, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. As I see this clip, you will play the clip, just to show that, hey, the Israel on the whole, Israel, despise, being, all looking like these other nations. That some Israelites don't like the color to be light skinned, to be looking like Elam, or looking like Ammon, or Moab, or Ham, or let's name it. Even though we have a similar look to the color to Ham, but we don't really look like Ham. Ham is look disgusting. We have a shine. We melanin is give out a glitter. A shine.
Yeah, you could see the difference too. Because and even though a lot of these Hamites, they say, even these Hamites know, but these foolish ass niggas down here in the Caribbean and all over the world like to say, well, these Africans is we people, but even the so-called Africans, which is the Hamites according to the Bible, them and all us say that we is not the same people. Right? Even them and all saying it. Right? Which goes to show our people are foolish. Right? They have no knowledge. They're lacking knowledge. They knows nothing.
So we'll go into this clip here, and then we'll gather some precepts, and hope this video be edifying through the spirit and power of Ba'Hashem Shai.
Half of Daddy, and Daddy's black, right?
Daddy's a boy.
Because you thought you were all black? Well, you're half of Daddy, and Daddy's black, right?
Daddy's a boy.
Cam, you're black, Filipino, and Mexican. You're half of daddy and half of mommy, so you're half of what daddy is and half of what mommy is, right? Why are you so upset about it?
I don't want to be all black.
You want to be all black?
Yeah.
For interrupting the video, but here what she say. She say he's black, Filipino, and Mexican. Alright? So what? These Mexicans is all people. Right? And some of these people over there in the Philippines is also our people. So really and truly, he's a Jake.
So when it
The youth man is a Jake, yeah.
so when they really watch it, is you see that for your father because you say your father is black. You know, and when they really watch it, you know, in this society we live in, they just mix up about they just mix up from they just call all the nations, all the races, you know, that you know Jake went on to. So if Jake went on to a Elamite and with a white woman, and the white woman, you know, tell herself she's half a Spanish. So it's like you know, they're gonna name all. They're gonna be like, you know, use black mixed with Elam, you know, black Indian, white with Spanish. So they're gonna mix up these four and make it look like a Karalu. But we know it's going back from the seed of your father when they go into the book of Numbers. You know, from I think it's Numbers 1 and 6, going back into, you know, the seed of your father, you know. So pertaining to that, you know, you seeing that, hey, you know, because as we see, you know, the brothers in Trinidad, you know, we just say like if you take a mango seed and, you know, it planted in Trinidad, and you take that same mango seed and you plant it in Babylon, it's gonna be the same mango. The same mango is gonna be, you know, no difference. It's the seed of thy father. So that'll show you that, hey, the spirit bear witness that they are the children of Israel. You know. So if an Israelite breed a Elamite or a Moabite, whoever it is Israel. It look like the other nation, but it's Israel. You know, we got that salt. You know. So going back down into the video, you know, almost start the back over because this video yapa, you know.
Because you thought you were all black? Well, you're half of daddy and daddy's black, right?
Daddy's a white.
Cam, you're black, Filipino, and Mexican. You're half of daddy and half of mommy, so you're half of what daddy is and half of what mommy is, right? Why are you so...
So that half, what she talking about is not like no half. You know, that was making this video, you know, because this video to make a video on because, you know, she just show for like also. She could be a Jake also because she's saying she's Mexican with Filipinians, you know. So she could be a Jake also, you know. So when she's saying that he's not half, he's whole Israel because his father being black. You know, so continuing the video.
And if I could add in really quick, that half thing adding to the vibration what this will pushing. Men and women is the same. Which is not true. Which is totally contrary to the law. Alright? The law say you are what your father is, society saying half. Alright? The law say a man supposed to rule, society saying half, 50-50. You understand?
It's like simple like marriage. Marriage become a trap now. You marry a woman, she entitled to get half of your inheritance, half of your earnings.
Yeah,
so,
because the vibration what they're pushing, it all comes back to this. The vibration what they're pushing is men and women is the same, men and women equal. Right? Well, as the saying go in the world, in the red pill community, equal rights, equal fights. Right? If they're equal to me, well, hey, if a woman hit me, I will knock she the fuck out. You understand?
Yeah, and that way they see a lot of these women getting killed. Like the video with the look like a Spanish man had the one walking up in front, and then he runs out, he got behind she and hit she about 16 or 17. Because why? They feel that they on the same level with us. So going back to the video, you know, I'm gonna play it out here. You know, I know we're just stopping it and, you know, expounding it. So, you know, bear with us. Salakia, you know, going on into the video and play all the clip, you know.
Because you thought you were all black? Well, you're half of daddy and daddy's black, right?
Daddy's a white.
Cam, you're black, Filipino, and Mexican. You're half of daddy and half of mommy, so you're half of what daddy is and half of what mommy is, right? Why are you so upset about it?
I want to be all black.
You want to be all black?
Yeah. How much half black am I?
What do you mean?
What number?
50%. You want it to be more?
Yeah.
Like how much?
100.
Why are you so upset?
Because I think I'm white. If I'm half black, that means I'm white.
You're not white.
How do you know? Half black can only be all black. Bye.
Yeah, and he was so on point. He wanna be 100% because he is 100% Jake. He's 100% Jake.
Okay.
But that'll show you that, hey, the curses. You understand? The curses, because the Lord tell us to keep in our nation, keep in Israel. So Israel gonna look like Israel. But hey, as we know, Israel went off, so they went on to other nations. So you can get the book of Deuteronomy 7, and you can start from you go on verse 3 one time.
3, yeah.
Can I bring it on?
Can. Bear with us a little bit due to the speed of the phone is really, Alright, 7 and verse 3. Alright, book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3, it says, neither shall thou, I'll start at verse 2, it says, and when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Alright, verse 3 it says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 4, it says, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other powers, so will the anger of the Lord Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly.
So that what we see right now in the society. We see Jay going, I'm married in Elam and going in the temple, going and paying on, the Indian way. We see Jakes, running on to these Edomite women, and it's so, hey, that just show you curses. A Jake woman will go with an Edomite man, and she gonna be so submissive. She gonna be posting up all these pictures like she living one of the best life, she in the best relationship, And it'll show that, hey, the curses that, the women are Israel gonna be, their eyes gonna be evil towards their husband. So that'll show that we fit the curses, all these small hats we're talking, all this folly, all these blasphemy, and talking about they are the real Jews. We know, hey, the curses don't fit them. We are the when they watch all on in the slums, when they watch all these videos on about these Northern Kingdom fighting, and these women are so destroyed for lack of knowledge. You always seen Israelite woman fighting another Israelite woman for a Jake, knowing that Jake, a man is supposed to have more than one wife. But the society push that, hey, a man is to have one wife. So they can look into their eyes like, hey, he trespass against me, he cheat on me, he do something bad to me. So that the energy, Esau Edom pushing, so that way you're seeing a lot of fight, a lot of killing, and a lot of killing is going on because of that. Because why? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, So they're going on onto all these other nations, worshiping their gods. If the Lord watching down from heaven and seeing that, hey, these is the ones who you're gonna destroy, the ones who following, the heathens and choosing their ways, who going after their graven images and all their Jesus and Allah and name it. The Lord say he wouldn't bring, judgment unto them. But the ones them who look like the other nations and wake up to their heritage, hey, they was predestined to get saved by Abba Shemeshai. The Lord put meat on their bones. They was dry bones. Because right now the wood is, the knowledge is covering the four corners of the earth. So the ones who waken up, who look like the speckled birds, is the ones who the Lord preserved, the ones who was predestined to be saved. But the ones them who been wicked and continue doing things that the heathen and following the heathen's ways, hey, they are stick for the fire. So go down and take that.
Yep. But thus, verse 5, Deuteronomy 7 and 5, it says, but thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
So all these jakes who breed up a Elamite and their son looking like a Elamite, and his son come and breed up a Elamite, and from there that lineage going down is Jake, and they're so into the customs of the heathens, they have a temple in front of their house. They picking flowers early in the morning, you know. They bowing their knees. They're on their knees and butt in the ground and bowing Allah early in the morning. And you understand? Allah whack bar and all kind of thing pull pin. You understand? That the vibration they're pushing. But you know, but nobody, none of these jakes ain't calling upon Yahweh Hashem. All these tutors ain't calling upon Yahweh Hashem. They calling upon all these idol gods of the world. Because the gods of this will blind them. Because why? They going after their women and going after their men. You know? They forgetting what the Lord said, Deuteronomy 7 and 3 going down. You know, and that'll show you the curses, that'll show you, hey, the curses is on Israel. The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Indians. You know, the curses are upon us. You know, not on these fucking heathens. You know, not on the small hats who pretending to be Jews. You know, they live in their own majority of the companies, the majority of the banks. You know?
Yeah, basically they own everything.
You're seeing the small hats going and borrowing from the Elamite. You're seeing the small hats going and borrowing from the Ishmaelites. You know, they had their own bank. You know, we had to go and borrow from them. And that's the curse says they go be a high and we go be a low. They are high right now. You know,
we have to go to them.
Yeah, we have to go to them.
Come to us like the curses.
In all things. You understand? So I'm going at it.
Yeah, basically it's well, I could read 6 actually.
Yeah, read 6 and then you go jump in the book of Ezra. Go ahead, finish out that.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power.
That is the day. You know, say thou art a holy people, which is separate. You know, telling to separate yourself from these heathens, separate yourself, you know, from amongst these fucking idol worshippers. You know, go ahead.
The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are face upon the earth. So, even though it's a Jake, you know, you go on with an Elamite or a Moabite or whatever he is in the nation, you being a man, you know, you dominant, you supposed to have them, hey, high house it or that.
Yep.
Women knowing that, hey, she says that she had covered, you know, even if she had a lesser wife, her she had covered her when she dressed, you know, had the house in total order, you know. No, because they get a little flesh, you know, she get a piece of flesh, you get pussy whip, you become a simp, you know, you're going all their prayers.
And she could use that against you. Like a lot of these men out here, so-called men I should say, alright, just fall in that trap actually.
Yeah. And that's a serious thing. Yeah, a lot of these chicks, you know, and in this society, modern day society, it make it look like it's something real good, you know, like a Jacob on a Indian way, and going to marry that Elamite in the temple, and I love, and that the energy they're pushing, that the energy social media pushing. But we know, you know, as men of the Lord, hey, that off, that totally off,
right.
You know. They supposed to have themselves under us, under our heritage, you know, fearing the Lord as how we fear the Lord, you know. That how these other nations as having them as wives supposed to be, knowing that hey, we serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, the one who created the heavens and the earth, you know, the King of the universe, you know, his son Yahweh Shai we serving, and Yahweh, you serving Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. So they had to know that. They had to know that, hey, not to fuck with, you know, the men of the Lord, not to fuck with the Israelites on the whole, you know. But hey, yet you giving this strength unto woman, yet you getting this strength onto these heathens, you know. That's why Lord say you're gonna destroy you all. So you could jump into Ezra chapter 9 verse 10. You go down to verse 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah,
To now to verse 15.
Yeah, verse 16, 15, yeah, 15. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Verse 15, come.
Can. Book of Ezra chapter 9, start at verse 10.
Yeah.
Alright, starting at verse 10, it says, And now, O our power, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken thy commandments. Verse 11, it says, Which thou hast commanded by thy servants the prophets, saying, The land unto which he go to possess it is an unclean land, with the filthiness of the people of the lands, with their abominations, which have filled it from one end to another with their uncleanness.
Next one.
Right? Alright, so I read it over. It says, And now our power, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken thy commandments. So yeah, what we go say?
Can.
Right? We transgress against the Most High.
Can.
We transgress against the laws. Alright? And the Most High gave us the pros and the cons. What's the pros? Alright? The pros is, if you obey the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we will inherit blessings.
Can.
Alright? And what's the cons? If we go against the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, curses will come upon us.
Can.
Alright? Right, verse 11, it said, Which thou had commanded by thy servants the prophets, saying, The land unto which ye go to possess it is an unclean land, with the filthiness of the people of the lands, which their abominations, which have with their abominations, which have filled it from one end to another with their uncleanness. Alright? Now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever. Right? This going back to who? The heathens, the other nations. Right? Don't marry our daughters unto their sons, right? Because that going against the law.
And just to add, put it into a way to say they too, you know, a lot of these Benjamites, these Jamaicans, and they're running onto these heathens, the Edomites, you know, the Edomite women, you know, these MILFs, you know, a lot of these MILFs because of their bag. You know, they running and going and marrying off these Edomites and being simps. But it's really supplanting too, but some of them being simps also, you know. Paying yourself, they dropping yourself down to nothing. Just the standard to nothing, just to live that life, to live that vanity life, to have this, to have that, you know. And they want to be a man and get up and go and kite, go up and grind by the sweat of thy face, and the Lord provide. You know, they want to get easy. Yeah, so they want to run down to Edom, all these old women, to see if they could milk them. You know, so go down take that.
Right. Can. Right, they say that he may be strong and eat the good of the land and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever. And after all that is come upon us for our evil deeds and for our gun.
Evil deeds. Yep. You know, your deeds were evil. You know, you transgress against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Our ultimate power you transgress against. You know, so they went on to these fucking heathens and these dumb idols. You know? So you feel really what we're going to do. Go ahead.
Right. And for our great trespass sin.
Great trespass. Because that's why the Lord put laws, statutes, and commandments for us to follow. This is the wisdom and knowledge in the sight of all nations. But what they want to do, you know, they want to trespass, a great trespass, you know, by following the ways of the heathens. The Lord say, envy not the oppressors and choose not their ways. Go ahead.
Alright. It says, right, I read over the trespass, and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our power, had punished us less than our iniquities deserve.
Can punish us. You know, punish what we yesterday. We in the slums, you know, when they're watching in every corner, you see a Jake lying on the ground, you know, they hissing, you know, we buy with the proverb, you know, what the nation them what are they watching me as? Nothing. What are the kings? Hey, we seen king servants on horses. Yeah, son, we seen it here today. You know, That's why we as men of the Lord, we crying out unto Yahweh Hashem Shai, to bring judgment to this place, to save his elect, the 1/3, and destroy the 2/3 and these hidden nations. He saw Edom. He's one of the major, the small hearts, the major target, out of all the heathens. He's the culprit, We are dealing with he's the villain, we are dealing with the villain. The Lord come, being a superhero, because the Lord is a white superhero. As I always put in the comics,
Yeah,
they always getting delivered, from the villain. Yeah, Esau being that villain. Yeah, how shall he come in, as that superhero, and deliver Israel, deliver his elect, So you had more in that?
Yeah, time on. Maybe straight on to 15. Alright. It says, and has given us such deliverance as this. Should we again break thy commandments and join in affinity with the people of these abominations? Wouldst not thou be angry with us till thou hadst consumed us, so that there should be no remnant, no escaping? O power, O Lord, Yahweh, power of Israel, thou art righteous, for we remain yet escape. As it is this day, behold, we are before thee in our trespasses, for we cannot stand before thee because of this.
So and that will go on, going back into the book of I think is in Deuteronomy, is Exodus, when they tell Moses you better deal with him, because they know they were they know Israel, they know the deeds, they know they cannot face it out about Hashem Shai. They know the deeds was wicked. They were shame. And that was going on. Shame, but the Lord say that the 1/3, they ain't gonna be shame. Because why we come out from that being, that wicked state, and transgressing against the law. We come back to our heritage, We repent. That's the key word. That's the key word for the watchword for Israel. Repent. Yep. We repent from our sins, and we cry out to Yahweh Hashem and try to show us kasad, which is mercy. We pleading on a daily, please Yahweh Hashem and Shababakusha, show us kasad, So as we going on, we went on to how the Lord put it into the laws, going on to the other nations. Also, as we know that a lot of the elect also, because the elect is from the 1/3. A lot of them gonna be speckled birds looking like these other nations. Who gonna get saved also. So the Lord say, get the book the speckled bird scripture. So we go down and put it into the curses, and we go down into the time we're living in now, to match it up, to show that the Lord go down and really bring out like the same the little Jake who was talking about, he wanna be 100% black. These are Israel. So we're going to bring on scriptures pertaining to how the Lord going to gather them same way. Gather them from amongst all the nations,
It also at Amos 9 and 9.
Yeah, well, we will get on into all that. Bring it out that.
Okay, Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 8, it says, mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It cries out against me, therefore I have hated it. Verse 9, it says, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour.
So as we know, we being as speckled birds around these other nations, we scatter to the four corners of the earth around these other nations, because who's the Lord? The bride, Israel. That's the Lord bride, So
In this time, in this time, is the elect right now.
Can't
Really and
elect,
truly.
right? Well, really, we can't. If you wanted, it's really the wanted, can't you?
Yeah.
You know. So we know that the Lord gonna carry the speckled word. So when you can get the scripture in Ezekiel, I think it's 11 and 17. What's that from 16?
See.
On the beach.
Ezekiel chapter 11 verse 16, it says, "Therefore thus say the Lord power, although I have cast them afar off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be I can't continue in. I'll start over Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 16. It says, "Therefore thus say the Lord power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come." Right, and them little sanctuaries going back to the camps that actually set up. You know, around the earth. You know, these numerous GMS camps are around the earth, and all these other camps that follow in the same vibration of GMS and the elders and apostles of GMS. Right. Continue on to 17. Yeah, can. Verse 17 it says, "Therefore thus say the Lord power, I will even gather you from among the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel."
So the Lord gonna bring we back, you know. We land, the Lord gonna bring we back as a nation, you know, from amongst all these the heathens. You understand? And as we know, the Lord gonna send him, so bring my people. You know, bring my people from amongst you. Because Esau don't know who's the Lord's people. You understand? Esau just take that way going back into your immunization card in Trinidad, which we know, you know, Esau taking record of everything. You know, so when Esau come down, he know who he coming for. He know who's the children of Israel. You know? Go ahead.
Yep, can. Verse 18 it says, "And they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them a heart of flesh."
So you're gonna give back that spirit we had, you know, well, a new spirit in us that we're gonna have following the laws, statutes, and commandments, that we cannot transgress against that. We're gonna be, you know, in one mind. We're gonna be in that one mind, serving Yahweh Hashem and Shai. You know, that fear embedded in us. We know, you know, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, going back into the same Kahan say, you're like in a mafia, you know, and the only way out is death. You know, so you know not to fuck with the boss. You know, so that is what we're gonna be, not to fuck with Yahweh Hashem and Shai. Had the full fear of Yahweh Hashem and Shai. Also, you know, we're gonna be full of joy, full of happiness. You know, we're gonna be, you know, in a state of, you know, in fucking up. In fucking up is not in with genes no more. You know, because the Lord make us to err. The Lord say he causes all things to err. So we err just to learn, you know, when the wicked in authority when ruling, how he ruling, and then showing us, and we learning, hey, this is when the wicked is in authority, which is when the heathens is above you. This is what's gonna happen on the land. The earth is crying out, the sea is being polluted, the animals is crying out, you know, even the people is crying out, the people are mourning. You know, but when the righteous is in authority, people are rejoicing. The whole earth is going to be, you know, back as natural, how say
state.
Yeah. You know. So we as a nation, we gonna come back at we right mind.
Okay.
Wisdom and knowledge gonna be it gonna be what? It gonna be we say wisdom and knowledge gonna be getting the book of Deuteronomy. Let me see if I get it fast. I'm gonna just bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out fast. The book Deuteronomy 4 and verse 6. Verse 6 can. I can. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh thy power commanded me, that ye may do so in the land whither you go to possess it. It says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people.
Okay.
So now they're gonna be watching me as wise and understanding people. So we're gonna be that we're gonna be that pure nation, set on the face of the earth, bringing forth that righteousness, bringing forth that righteous judgment also. We're gonna be judging all these other nations, So we're gonna be in back in the right mind, right estate.
Okay.
Of in a sense that we high estate, governing the earth. Go ahead.
Yep. All right. Verse 20, it says, that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances.
Can't
and
keep the ordinances, keeping all the Sabbath days, the laws, statutes, and commandments, yapasai, We're gonna be seeing everything with the Lord, we're gonna be doing everything with the Lord command us to do.
Okay.
We're gonna do it with love, we're gonna do it with joy, we're gonna do it with honor and glory, glorifying in Yahweh Hashem Shai. Go ahead.
All right. Finishing off, and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power.
Cancel. We gonna be Yahweh Hashem Shai people, and they gonna be, and he gonna be our power,
Okay.
So we know that no nation now could come against us. Because
Right.
we know it after, we put Esau after 1,000 years, we're going to destroy him. We know he might give back a little, 1 or 2 little technology and a little small power to give us back up a little fire. And we can't wait. We can't wait to even see Babylon get destroyed. So further down to see Esau get a bleed. How you said?
Totally annihilated.
Annihilated.
The next word to obliterated. So something so
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Esau the fucking the words.
Yeah.
So we are at that time with the Lord. We know get the book of Isaiah 14.
Gone.
14 and talk about people shall cleave. Go down to the Lord shall choose Israel. How Moses and Jacob and yet choose Israel.
Gone, that is itself. Book of Isaiah chapter 14. Alright, it says, verse 1 it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. This is verse 2. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Alright, so verse 4, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. Alright, so reading over 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
So you look at it back into the scripture. I think it was in the same Ezra. Is in Ezra? Or no, it's in it's in Ezekiel. You know, the Lord going give us back up or give us back our land where these small huts is right now. The Lord going give us back our land. You know, the Lord going to destroy the land and make them come and take them out of the bunkers and make them come and build back our land. You know, pave our city with gold, pave our streets with gold. You understand? The nice diamonds and rubies. It ain't gonna be like these dumbass two-third niggas who shining a little watch in their hand. Hey, our fucking roads gonna be paved with them shit. You know, all these diamonds and all these, our roads gonna be paved with that. You understand? We had a place on we had to shine and all this shit. You understand? That will be going on in the city Jerusalem. You know? So we not time to flash and show no sun. Hey, right
Flex.
now we are not at the flex,
flex,
we are not
yeah.
at the flex and all this shit. We are time to seek we salvation with fear and trembling, because we know that hey the ultimate power Yahweh Hashem Mashai is coming to the judge. You know, this earth. The Lord coming to plead with all flesh, and we say slain and the Lord shall be many. So we feel we are time to start to flex. And when we know in kingdom heaven we can be flexing the most, we not time for that. We know the Lord can give us 100 times full. So to fuck with this world, you know. So going on to take that.
Yep. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
So the strangers that are going back into what the Israelite foreigners, the speckled birds. You know, the ones who are around the four corners of the earth, who the Lord say in the scriptures that He scattered we are amongst the nations. You know, that they never hear about the heritage before, they never hear about Hebrew Israelites. They're just lost in this world. The Lord go down and wake them back up. The Lord go and say, hey, send for my people. You know, and this is the ones who the Lord, the remnant, the Lord save, you know, who we gonna deliver at that time. You know? This is the one Lord and gather the Israel and even the ones who to the farthest parts of the earth. You know, the ends of the earth. You know, so you could go back, you go into the book of the Jeremiah 32.
32, yep, and 40, 37 slot.
And with that, I think we'll close with that.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 32 and verse 37, it says, Behold, I will gather them out of all countries whither I have driven them in mine anger, and in my fury, and in great wrath, and I will bring them again unto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power.
So that we're waiting on right now. We're waiting for Yahweh Hashem to restore back the place to the natural for way it's supposed to be. This is how the earth supposed to be, ruled by the righteous, run by the righteous. You know? But the Lord gave, you know, going back to the scripture in Genesis, when Isaac gave Esau his blessing, the fatness of the earth, the due to fall on him, and he ruled by it with the sword, you know, which is going back into Job 9 and 24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
So we know that the wicked rule in the earth, which is Esau, Edom right now. So we plead in Yahweh Hashem, we beg in Yahweh Hashem Mashai, you know, to put this, to restore back the place how it's supposed to really be. You know, where the righteous is ruling. You know, where we're in authority. Going back into Deuteronomy 28 and 1, going down, we getting the blessings. We following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Mashai. Why not?
Verse 39, it says, And I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children after them. Generations to generations.
After generation, we following the laws, statutes, and commandments. We right mind, you know. We right mind, keeping all the ordinances of Yahweh Hashem Mashai.
Yeah, and the secret precept this was, you could also precept this was Romans 8 and 8. Yeah. Alright. Verse 40. Alright, it says, And I will make an everlasting covenant with them.
Everlasting covenant.
Romans 8 and 8 itself.
An everlasting covenant He's gonna make with us. You know? An everlasting covenant that, hey, and we gonna be on top. We gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven. That the everlasting covenant, we gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven, and we gonna be above all nations. As they say Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You know, all the nations shall
all
flow
people.
unto thee.
Okay.
When you book of Micah, I think it's Micah 4. Micah 4 going down, talking about all the nations going to come and ask to learn of our ways, want to follow the laws and the statutes and all these things. Because why? We are wise and understanding people.
Yeah, there's this great thing going on. We set in great dignity. Just like how in this world folly set in great dignity.
Right, just want to set in great dignity.
Yeah, and the most I say, you're gonna make us a fame and praise in every land.
Can have fame and a praise.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be celebrity of the whole 144,000 elect men who gonna be the true celebrities of righteousness of the four corners of the earth.
Right.
You know, so when they see us, they're doing who's the elect. When they see them, they bow to the elect. You know, and that what we praying for. That why we striving for the truth until death. You know, to fuck with his flesh. The Lord say, if you deny your mother, your father, you know, even your own self, then he's not my disciple. So what the fuck this would really have for us? Being in his flesh. Like simple as my finger, I swell up right now. You know, the door slam in my hand, you know, and it's pain like, you know, on pain where you can't even, you know, you gotta cry out like, what the fuck? This flesh. You know, this flesh. You know, you have thorns in the fucking flesh, some brothers, you know, I might have some kind of sickness, and who can't sleep, you know, who getting toothache, you know, who having some kind of a problem within the cell, like one of the organs, you know, they had to keep on getting medication.
Yeah,
to
not
keep
functioning
it, not
properly.
functioning
Yeah.
properly. We know that some brothers can't walk, you know, some brothers can't see, some brothers are having leprosy, you know, we fuck this flesh, you know, we wanna come out of here. You know, we want to come back to the right mind. We want to come back to the first estate, being the Elohim, being the 144,000 elect men, the men who was written since the foundation of the earth. We want to be these men.
Right.
You know, hopefully we being part of that number. But we striving to be, you know, as Big Brother and God say, you know, if you just get a play to clean the chariot in the kingdom of heaven, to water your house, wash your shy, even though the chariot will always be clean.
Yeah.
You know, because hey, this is the technology of the Lord. Hey, it's beyond this earth. You know,
way beyond
this earth.
That's right.
You know. We have enough to press, and then all the dust just is like a screen wiper, you know. And then you cannot speed the chariot. You're gonna hide in that dust or in the fucking chariot, you know. In that dust, you know. Okay, so yappa, you know. So hey, you more in that there?
Yeah, that's a little more.
Yeah,
it says, "That will I not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts that they shall not depart from me."
And that is spirit, because what's it earlier on? We can fear the Lord so much that we know, hey, transgression is not even in fucking blood.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Not even in my heart.
Not even in my heart. In my mind, can.
Yep.
It's we laha.
La'ab.
La'ab, can. Torah. La'ab. You know, the thing that be in we la'ab. You know, because we fear Yahweh, what we do first. What the destruction he come, what the great entrance he come and enter this, and this realm in the physical realm in the earth. You know, going back in time, I think it's the book of 2 just 13. When one realm fighting against another realm, the Lord gonna come and bring that great entrance, and the all these chariots goes doing and start to zap from my side.
Right.
It's destruction coming. We feel is a smiley time with this Christianity preaching. You know, with his Muslim teaching, it's not that. The Lord coming with vengeance.
That's right.
You know, the Lord coming to destroy. You know. So yeah, more in that.
That is it.
So I hope this video will edify through the Spirit. You know, we're gonna give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach. You know, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone once again. You know, salutation to the Yakiyam, so pushing and shooting sincerity to the four corners of the earth. To the one to act what, to listen and be obedient to the husband. You know, hey, stay in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem. We're seeing prophecy popping off. You know, we see a lot of prophecy popping off. I think it's with Greece and Turkey. All the Lord bringing Egypt against Egypt all the time.
Yeah, NATO and Russia.
Yeah, all of them. So you know, just staying it up. I think it's North Korea standing a missile again. Hey, Lord, us turn it up, you know. And we as watchmen, we had to be, you know, diligent, and we watching in a sense that, you know, be up to date.
Yeah,
you know,
keep your eyes out. Watch what's going on.
That's right. Keep your eyes single. The book of Matthew 6 and 22. So with that, we say shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom. What about DTA?